Superhot VR by the Superhot team is the virtual experience that players have always wanted. You, the player, plays a player who plays the game Superhot within the game Superhot with the simple goal of shooting, stabbing, chopping, and mind-blowing all the red dudes, the game's titular enemies. The plot mainly revolves around a bunch of stupid blah-blah-de-blah-blah-de-blah. Listen here, idiot. Do you want to play Keanu Reeves? Because this is goddamn super Keanu Reeves hot VR, which is convenient because I really don't want to keep saying Superhot anymore. It's the best parts of Neo from The Matrix's bullet time and John Wick's kill a dude with a pencil routines, with a difficulty curve that feels about as consistent as taking freshman and senior level college courses in the same term while pounding cheap tequila shots for breakfast every day. The game's main mechanic is that time moves dependent of you as the player, so something like a dude pointing a gun at your head at point blank doesn't really pose as much of a threat as it would seem. Simply move your head out of the way, or grab the gun, or throw a camera at him. This gameplay is fun. Damn fun. Super damn fun hot VR is an essential VR experience for anyone, but more so for anyone who thinks holding two glowing Hitachi magic wands couldn't possibly be immersive. Please rewatch above segment starting with "Hey, listen here, idiot." The game consists of 19 levels, each broken into semi-scripted encounters that follow a Hollywood-style shootout through locations like an airplane, a construction site, and a nightclub. In failing an encounter, the player is sent back to the beginning of all of the sections of the level, while getting better at aiming, throwing objects, and reading enemy movement to place shots accordingly. Have you ever wanted to dodge a hail of bullets at a funeral like some kind of 30s mob victim? Boy, have I got a game for you! And this is what keeps it so refreshing. Not all segments are like you and a table with guns and there's like dudes on the other side. Sometimes it's you and a stripper pole and three guys not really digging your version of the Pee-wee bar top dance, and it ends about the same. Let's dig into these trophies. This game has a pile of trophies and achievements that you really don't even need to bother reading. They're all volume stats like kill 100 red guys with the pistol. Trust me, you will kill 1,500 to 12,000 gallons of dudes with the pistol. If you want that shiny platinum to put on the fridge next to your C+ report card, you better listen up. Everything but the challenge trophies will come naturally while you're grinding them out, so you don't even really need to worry about them. But those challenges, man, they are balls! The majority of them are level by level with specific conditions, like no shooting or only headshots count. Oh, and if you're the guy that made the headshots challenge, you're an asshole! This game has a few collectibles, 14 to be exact, hidden inside the environment. Once collected, they disappear, aren't tracked in-game, and don't do anything when you get them all, which I'm pretty sure is the literal perfect example of why people hate shit like this. All you end up doing is looking up a guide to find where they all are, and then that's it. No concept art, no progress bar, not even like an option to change the color of the red dudes, like you hacked the game or something. Actually, this game is screaming for like a big head mode to unlock. That'd be pretty fun. There are also speedrun style challenges, both for real time and in-game time. Since these are level by level, you can take them one at a time, plan your exact route, like setting up your hands ahead of time to where the next section's weapons will spawn, but we'll talk about that kind of stuff in the exploit section. Actually, I won't, because I read ahead and checked the script and I forgot to bring that back up. But hey, the real kick in the dick are the non-stop trophies. I'm talking whole game no death, and whole game under 10 minutes. If you want to see what it looks like to die at the start of the final level during a no-death run, it looks like this! I personally tackled these full game runs first, just to see if the platinum was even achievable for me, as checking the statistics for this game is, it's pretty grim. 0.61% on PSN profiles, 0.1% on Steam. It's not a great look. I'm here to tell you the mountain is climbable, and that you don't even need like a Sherpa, or even one of those llamas that carries your stuff so that you can take Machu Picchu Instagram selfies for your tens of adoring fans, including your weird Uncle Steve. The challenges Keanu Reeves VR gives you perfectly teach you just how many options you have for any given encounter. The hardcore challenge removes the ability for objects to block bullets. I mean, it blocks them once and then shatters like your childhood dreams of becoming an astronaut. So you can no longer just stand there with a frying pan praying the bad men away. And guns only shoot once now, so you gotta make each bullet count. It's under these circumstances that you realize just how many guns and other weapons many of these segments have, and how sometimes waiting until the enemy is in range is the key. Then again, you could be a naughty boy. Howdy do, folks. Traveling snake oil salesman Gordon Humperdinck here to tell you about a miracle product. It's called Cheating Like a Dickhead. In Keanu Reeves VR, you're not allowed to move between encounters with weapons, making some of them a real bash to the old family jewels. Well, I'm here to tell you that without the use of split-second or frame-perfect inputs like some fancy-pants exploiting folks, you too can bring a Mac-10 into the graveyard mob, shoot them all, and cause the game devs to be sad. Just grab a weapon slightly after grabbing the segment exit pyramid and gadzooks! While you've ruined this here parlor entertainment, I'm off to summon the sheriff! This seriously is an amazing oversight, and as far as I can tell, it isn't patched on any version of the game. In some areas, it completely trivializes the challenge, so use it at your pride's own risk. Personally, I used it in some of the time trial levels, when the game seems to expect the goddamn Flash to be playing, and after hours of the arm pumping motion to get the stupid red pricks to get close to me, I'm just gonna bring in the pistol from the previous fight and shoot them in the damn face if that's the same to you. It also kind of feels fair at times, when the game doesn't really work properly. I can't remember how many times I ran into the problem that I started to call the knife glitch, aka throwing the knife at an enemy and it just like bounces off their face, yet a damn stapler one hits them every time. And when it's happening during the 10-minute challenge, get the drinks ready. Get like a couple drinks, get the bottle ready. Bullet Dodge Rodeo is the perfect example of how video games can make any Joe Bob chump feel like a superhero. Just make sure no one sees you doing it. I'm pretty sure your skin would tear itself off in embarrassment. I managed to platinum the game in about a week of consistent play, and that's really the key. It's a lot to memorize for the full game challenges, so keeping the knowledge fresh is important. As for difficulty, it's hard, but there are lots of ways to make it much easier for yourself, regardless of if you buy into Gordon Humperdinck's schlock. Many of the in-game objects can literally be hidden inside, since obviously your real living room doesn't have barrels in your way, so you can safely sit in them and cry while 4 dudes with double-barreled shotguns bear down on you. If you restrict yourself to standing up to all the enemies, you will have a tough time. I'd say that it's not as hard as the numbers make it out to be, but my partner in crime, who usually makes these videos, doesn't have it, so maybe I'm just cooler than him. Yeah, I said it, Peter. Wait, no, shit, he is a Super Meat Boy Platinum. Oh, fuck.
Super hot. Super hot. Super